What is up, guys? It's Grass here, the YouTube channel Water and Grass, but you guys know me as Jesse by now. Now, no need to fear, episode 4 of TeamSinnoh is finally here. Yes, I know this video is long overdue and just a little bit delayed, and for that, it's nobody's fault except my own. So, if you want to be mad at someone, don't get mad at the other TeamSinnoh members, be mad at me. You see, I've been very busy recently. I have been working 2 jobs as well as going to college, so I haven't had a lot of time for TeamSinnoh. However, I did quit one of the jobs because the other job was offering me better pay and better hours. So, TeamSinnoh will be back in full swing from this point on. Now, hopefully you guys can forgive me. I do apologize. And hey, at least TeamSinnoh's back, right? Now, we have a great episode for you guys today, but before we get into it, let me plug in a little something. You see, I am on the PTCGO, the Pokemon trading card game, online, at username GrassJ. That's with the capital G and a capital J, and you'll find it on whatever side of my head that Brian decides to put it on. So definitely, if you want to add me, you want to battle me, I do have an Eoquaza deck made. I do not have the deck that I want to make made because I can't pull any Terrakion EX. However, I do have an Eoquaza deck made, and I will gladly battle you. Just feel free to send me a request. Now, as for episode 4, we have a great episode coming up for you guys today. We have Chris, or Slayer of MCA, who is going to be talking about his top 5 favorite Pokemon. And it's a pretty surprising list, because there are Pokemon on there that you guys might not expect that Slayer of MCA will like. Then we're going to pass things along to Zapdos CCG, or Josh, who is going to be talking about different techniques to shuffle your deck in the Pokemon TCG. Now, you guys might not know some of these techniques, so it'll be cool to see different ways to shuffle your deck, and maybe you guys can learn a thing or two. Then I'm going to pass things along to Bryce, or 801 Infernape, who's going to be talking about his usual video game event dates, and another aspect of Wi-Fi battling. This week's aspect, he's going to be talking about baton passing. Me and him had a little 3-on-3 baton passing battle, just as a little example, so hopefully you guys get a kick out of that. We aren't too good of Wi-Fi battlers, but hey, it's fun to watch, right guys? So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Then we're going to pass things along to Brian, or HSF144, who, aside from his usual stuff, is going to be reviewing Nintendo World. Now, if you guys don't know, Nintendo World is in Times Square in New York, and I personally have never been to Nintendo World, so I'm very interested to see it myself. So hopefully you guys will definitely stay tuned for that. After Brian, of course, we're going to come back to my beautiful face, and I'm going to close things out for you guys. Of course, talk about the sponsors. Got some funny ones for you guys today. And close out the episode and wish you all luck. So, before I keep blabbing, let's move things along with episode 4. So, Chris, Slayer of MCA, you're up first, buddy.
So thank you, Jesse, for your introduction to this week's TeamSinnoh episode. So without further ado, let us get cracking with my section of this episode. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 favorite Pokemon. It's not going to be in any particular order, but just my favorite anyway. So without further ado, the first one is of course very everybody knows it, and it's Darkrai. And the reason that I like Darkrai is because it's one of the first Pokemon that I can sort of relate to, because I'm the type of guy that doesn't like to stand out a lot, I don't like to stand out in the crowd unless I really have to. And Darkrai seems to be playing that sort of role as well, especially in that movie where he's always doing all this cool ass stuff behind the scenes and all that, and I just thought it relates a little bit to me, and he looks badass, so why not have it as one of my fave Pokemon. And so the next one is Primeape. Now a lot of you guys will be like, what? Like Primeape? Because a lot of guys, when you ask of their favorite Pokemon the first generation, they'll say, Charizard, or like, I don't know, Venusaur, Blastoise, Mew, Mewtwo, Dragonite, Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, but nobody ever mentions Primeape. But to be honest, I think I remember watching the anime series of Ash back when the anime series was still good back in the day. And Ash caught that Primeape, and I don't know, I just fell in love with that fighting type Pokemon, because I just thought, Pokemon that fights is like badass, and it can kick people's ass with with its hands. That's not really hands, it's just those jabbing, fisting moves. And I just thought, whoa, that's pretty mean, eh? And like Mankey and stuff, like not too bad, eh? It's like, even though they don't have much of a, they don't have flaming wings or some crazy ass thing on them, they still able to fight. So yeah, that's why Primeape was actually my first favorite Pokemon before Darkrai was made. My next favorite Pokemon is Hitmonchan. So once again, another fighting type Pokemon of the first generation. Now the reason that I like Hitmonchan quite a lot is because when I first started collecting Pokemon cards, Hitmonchan from the base set, the holographic one, was the first ever rare card that I pulled out of a booster pack, and that pretty much started my journey. You know, when I collected Pokemon cards, it started the whole thing. You know, and just thought, oh wow, this is so cool, and like, it just got me into, you know, the whole TCG fray, and it always is a special spot in my heart because it was the first booster pack that my friend who got me into Pokemon made me buy, and I was very, very unsure because, you know, I didn't have a lot of Pokemon back then, and he was just like, oh, just do it, you won't regret it. And lo and behold, we pulled out a Hitmonchan holographic. So whenever I see one, you know, it always brings me back to those good memories of the Hitmonchan. And so now my fourth favorite Pokemon is Scraggy of the, I think, 5th generation Black and White. Yeah. And the reason that I like Scraggy is partly because it's also Mrs. Slayer of MCA's favorite Pokemon, and because he's kind of cute, you know, and he tries to be badass. But funny thing is that he holds onto his, you know, yellow trousery pouch-like kangaroo thing. But at the same time, you know, he lets it fall down when he needs to do his attacks, and it's just a very unique and badass design. And when it evolves into that big ass mohawk thingmo, looks pretty badass as well. That dark and fighting type A. So I just thought, oh wow, that's such a, you know, cute Pokemon, and its evolution line is pretty mean as well. It just needs like a third like Pokemon evolution and down the track, and it'll be all sussed out. And my last favorite Pokemon is Suicune. Suicune, another reason is I just reckon that it's badass, especially in the Celebi movie. How it's just like trying so hard to help out, and he's so strong. And when I was reading Pokemon Adventures, which is the comic series of the Pokemon franchise, there was an arc, a crystal arc, so Pokemon Crystal arc, based off of Suicune, and it just really got me really into Suicune, and especially one of the first gold stars that caught my eye, that started making me want to be a Pokemon Gold Star hunter, was because of Suicune. So I just thought, yeah, you know, why not? And it's a really badass Pokemon as well. So there you guys have it. What I want to know from you guys is what are you guys' top 5 favorite Pokemon? And yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll leave things to Zapdos TCG, my European brother from another mother.
Well, Chris, today I got something very unique on my agenda. It's about shuffle techniques, actually, and this will be very interesting for you guys that don't know how to shuffle sleeves properly, because sometimes you damage your sleeves and the stuff like that, so that is something you don't want. Also, if you want some deck lists, I made 2 dragon deck lists, and you can watch a battle video right here, and that'll take you to a battle video where you can check out both deck lists in the description. It's about a Heydragon Darkrai deck and about a Garchomp Altaria deck. Both decks are quite popular since they came out with the Dragon Exalted set, so yeah. Aside to that, I'll be showing you some sleeve techniques right now. Alright, let's start with the first shuffle technique, and that one is called the split. Usually if you want to do the split, you'll start a battle, or you want to start shuffle your cards before you begin a match. So I usually use it by dividing my cards by 6. Just like that. You should be familiar with this method since I use it all the time. And just put them one by one on each package, so all the cards are shuffled really well. You can also put them by 7 or 8, that doesn't really matter, but just make sure you just split them up quite decently like this, like 1 card on each stack. And that way your entire deck should be shuffled pretty well, no cards will be fit together and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the first shuffle technique, and this used the most in every tournament to keep your cards from being organized or stacked together. So that's the first shuffle technique, the split. Next we have the overhand sleeve, or just called the sleeve shuffle. That's just like this. You just have your stack of cards, you divide them by 2 packages, your entire deck, and then you just slide them over like this. So as you see, every card will be split up really well. As you see, yeah, you can just shuffle your cards really well that way. It's also one of the more used sleeve techniques because, yeah, it's actually called the sleeve shuffle. So it's actually the easiest thing to do. Just do it a couple of times and your deck should be shuffled quite well. Just like that. That's sleeve shuffle number 2. And the next one is called the Hindu's shuffle technique. And this is also called the regular sleeve in my opinion, because you just put your deck like this. and just put the overhand, or just put a package from the front of the deck, or in the middle of the deck, and just put it on the front like this. Or you can just use it like that. It's also used quite a lot. So that's sleeve shuffle number 3. Also, we have the lash sleeve shuffle, which I use the most. I don't actually have a name for this. There could be a name for this, but you just divide your deck by 2 once more, and just put your right side of the deck, and put your hand like this, and put it on your deck, and just put the cards like this. Usually it should make a really nice sound, because you shuffle pretty well like that. If you don't mess up, that is. It's quite hard to use this technique. You should practice a lot on this, since it's the most difficult one. Usually I just use the sleeve shuffle, but I prefer this one because it's quite nice to hear the sound of your cards going like this. If you're afraid that you're going to bend your cards and stuff, I just prefer using the sleeve shuffle like this. That's the second one I mentioned, so that's the most used one. Also, in the beginning of the match, you remember the split shuffle. So that's all for this video, or this section of my part of this episode. So now I'll just leave things on to Bryce with his video game information. So yeah, till next time.
First thing on our list today, guys, is we have the sign-ups for the Autumn 2012 Friendly Tournament. And it started already, the sign-ups, and it goes till, I think, September 17th. It's open to players with black and white, and there's some banned Pokemon such as Mewtwo, Lugia, Ho-Oh, Mew, Chatot, Celebi, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Jirachi, Deoxys, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and Phenom, Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus, Victini, Kyurem, Zekrom, Keldeo are blocked or banned. And it's going to be a double battle tournament, so it's going to be really fun. I can't enter, I just don't have time, but I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun. Next on our list for today is the Genesect English event has been announced. It's for Black 2 and White 2, and it's going to be a Wi-Fi downloadable one, like the Victini ticket was when Black and White came out first. The moveset that he comes with is Signal Beam, Magnet Bomb, Solar Beam, and Techno Blast. I don't think he's supposed to come with that. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. And it's scheduled to start. It starts October 7th and goes till November. November 12th. Next on our list, guys, is we have the Clink Seagate. Next on our list is we have the Clink Seagate. It is you got to get it from the global link. You got to get on there, sign on, blah blah blah, and go to the download section. So next thing, we are going to be talking about types in Wi-Fi battling, like special sweepers, physical sweepers, etc., etc. On our list today, I'll be going over a couple of special attackers: Volcarona, Hydreigon, Latios. The list goes on. Those are just some prime examples that I can think of right now. Physical attackers: Infernape, Haxorus, Hitmonchan. Who else? I don't know. There's a whole list, and it just keeps going on. Special walls: we have Snorlax, Blissey, and Bronzong. Bronzong being a really good wall. Blissey is probably the best special wall you can have, apparently. I don't like Blissey. I'd rather prefer Snorlax. And physical walls: Skarmory is a really good one. Ferrothorn, I think, and Umbreon. Everybody likes to run Umbreon. He's really, really good defensively, and if you set him up with the right set, he's really good. Next thing, I'll be talking about baton passing. baton passing is where you get one of your Pokemon to start building up its stats by doing like Sword Stance or Iron Defense or Shell Smash, and then you Iron Defense to get your defenses back. And then you use Baton Pass, and it will switch over the stats that you just boosted to the next Pokemon that you Baton Pass. So then you can raise up your stats with that Pokemon, and then have a final Pokemon, such as Jesse's Scyther that he likes to use. And you just pass on to that, and nobody, it's like extremely hard to take it out. I am not successful in taking out a Baton Pass team, apparently. But yeah, so I'm going to pass the torch on to Brian once again, and I will see you guys next time.
Thanks, Bryce. What's up, PokeTubers? This is HSF144, aka Brian, and I will be talking to you about PokeTuber Spotlight, which will feature X Unloved Angel X, who is our gym leader. And I chose him because he does amazing drawings, and he's our graphic artist. And he does a lot of work involved with TeamSinnoh as well as his own works, such as like he does zombie versions of Pokemon, which are really cool, so definitely check that out. And yeah, definitely check out his page and subscribe to him. So I also want to show off one of his videos, and his video, this one is about his drawing panel of TeamSinnoh. And this is a manga version, so look out for that in the future. We're definitely working on the storyline and what will be produced in the future for TeamSinnoh. So when we do our website or whatever, like, we'll get that out and continue checking out his videos. I also wanted to, as another video, I wanted to talk about my booster box opening of base set, and this is the first of 3 parts that are up there. So I just uploaded one, and I got some pretty nice pulls, so I hope you can check that out, and please comment it and whatever. And yeah, one more video will be Water and Grass's video, which he opened a lot of Dragons Exalted, but the best one includes the best pull, so don't want to ruin it, but you obviously know what the best pull is, and just definitely check out the video, and again, like it, comment it, you know, all that good stuff. And I'll also be talking to you about Nintendo World, which I went like a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago, I don't quite remember, but I have some footage of that. This is before Dragons Exalted came out. And these are the plushie lineups and everything for that, so definitely check it out. What's up, PokeTubers? This is HSF144, and I'm chilling with MrPokemonX, and that would be me. And we are checking out what plushies are available. Let's see. Got Latias as well. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
What's upside down?
This thing?
Yeah, out of all the freaking plushes, this is what they carry now.
Okay, so let's see. We got also Chimchar, Lucario for people who like Lucario. This.
I'm taking this one home with me.
Torchic.
Oh yeah.
We got Regigigas. That's nice. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, kind of want Scraggy. I don't want the pigeon. Let's see. What else we got here? The elemental monkeys. Grass would like this, even though Palkia sucks.
No. Grass would like this. I'll most likely send them one.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got Ho-Oh.
I got that one.
Ho-Oh's, yeah, no, I saw that. Ho-Oh's pretty badass. Let's see. Zorua, Throw, and Sock. I don't know why I got those either. Let's see. Oh, they got Entei. What else do they have? Shaman, both forms. I forgot what this one is, even though I know this one. Blitzel. This thing.
Chinchino?
Yeah, Chinchino. Let's see. Alright, so let's look at all the little toys we got here. We got Pikachu, obviously. Is there anything like, I feel like
Nah, they're pretty crappy.
Yeah, no,
it's nothing special.
No, that's not. That's Reshiram. Rhyperior. Let's see. Oh, I have Garchomp. That's nice.
This is the old wave. This is
Lucario.
all that's left of it.
Yeah, this is the old stuff.
Adios.
Didn't you say they rotated this stuff out too?
Well, these they don't. I don't know about
Let's see. Trotagon.
Alright, Brian, thank you. And thank all of you so much for watching this long overdue episode of TeamSinnoh. Now, I do apologize once again, and I promise you, TeamSinnoh will be back in full swing from this point on. So, be sure to like this video with an awesome thumbs up, comment down below with your amazing feedback, and of course, subscribe to us if you haven't already to keep track of all the videos that we upload. And remember, this week's episode was brought to you in part by Shiny Voltorb. Huh. It'll probably explode before you get a chance to catch it. And this video was also brought to you in part by Geodude. How are you floating? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to find me on the PTCGO and add me if you want to battle me. At GrassJ. Maybe you'll see it up here, maybe you won't, I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more to come. I am Grass at the YouTube channel Water and Grass. And I will see you all next time. Love you all. I'm out. Bye bye.